Finally, what is going on with Cara Delevingne? Strange and mysterious behaviors have been prevalent. The family wants to get involved, but no one has touched him yet. Everything started in May with a bizarre appearance at the Billboard Music Awards. Cara Delevingne shouldn't have been the star of the musical gala. This distinction ought to have been given to musicians and artists. No, that was not what happened. The actress and model seemed to be always inconvenient and to be by every side. Between pictures of Megan Thee Stallion in the pasty red photos of famous people posing for paparazzi, there was just enough of everything to irritate everyone who was in their place visibly. The curious behaviors he exhibited were already a topic of conversation among the spectators of the show. The only possible interpretation, according to the Daily Beast, is that Delevingne is Hollywood's most snobby and unwanted party girl. But what started off as an authentic factory for hilarious memes turned into a worrying situation. After winning the Model of the Year award at the British Fashion Awards, Britisha blew up in 2012. The year she began her acting career with a small role in Anna Karenina. He played successfully on both fields throughout the following decade. Was the cover star of all fashion magazines and appeared in movies like Esquadro Suicida, A Fever das Tulpas, and Her Smell, A Música nas Veias. And for a typical Hollywood personality, controversy is already a second layer of skin. Frequently discussed her battle with depression as a teenager, was one of the women who came forward to say that Harvey Weinstein had assaulted her, and this year, she made an unexpected appearance at the trial of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard when he discussed his potential relationship with the actress and Elon Musk. Nothing could have predicted what would happen in September given the actress's increasingly bizarre and troubling behavior. Beginning in September, Delevingne was encouraged to smoke something by herself in her automobile using a cachimbo that alternated with a small go-go, whereby a mysterious liquid arises. All of this is situated near one of Los Angeles' busiest avenues. Without any help, she changed her clothes there in the car before leaving to go to a sex shop. The black nodules throughout the body were indescribably worrying for the faithful. Even so, the most recent images were being examined, and Delevingne was already causing further commotion. The 30-year-old actress was once again observed in an unexpected setting, at the Airport of the Stars in Van Nuys, where she was seen arriving undressed, with visible eyes, and once more puffing on something through a cachimbo. The stranger came later. With the help of the assistant, Delevingne maneuvered to J. Private Z's jet only to depart after 45 minutes had passed without the aircraft landing. The same path was taken by their malas, which were placed within before being removed once more. As crimes became more frequent, friends and acquaintances began to openly express concern about the model and actress who has done little other than attend parties. According to the Daily Mail, one of them, the famous Burning Man, served as the location for some of its bizarres. Without stopping for bathroom breaks or meals, the desert event would have been a frenzy. Her erratic behavior has alarmed her friends, but she has a strong group dynamic. A source close to the actress revealed that her sister was at the festival with her. Delevingne experiences attention deficit disorder as well, which many attribute to the nervous system disorders that have surfaced over the past few weeks. No one agrees, and the signals have grown steadily more worrisome. The ultimate red flag that many people had was failing to launch their own clothing line. Even with the entire stage set up and ready to display the capsule collection Cara Loves Carl, a collaboration with Lagerfeld's house, no signs of the model could be seen, and she ended up leaving without showing up. Along with the cast of the television series Only Murders in the Building, of which he is a member, he too made a false appearance at the Emmys. The days that followed were filled with rumors and speculation, which intensified when friend Margot Robbie was spotted leaving Cara Delevingne's home visibly battered and dejected. Fewer sightings of the model and actress have been reported in recent weeks, but she did reappear at the Parisian launch of her collection. However, the serenity will only be fleeting. According to the Post, which cited a source from the fashion industry, The family was preparing an intervention. Delevingne's alleged drug use is therefore not brand new. In 2015, the subject was addressing rumors that had started 2 years earlier when a photographer approached her with a small bag that had a black handle. "I was a mime," I told the New York Times. "I still consider myself to be a model, but I believe that everyone needs a reminder from time to time that no one is impervious to invention. For me, that is what it meant." Despite acknowledging consumption, Frasu insisted that she was totally drug-free. "To be clear, I'm staying as far away from drugs as I reasonably can, and what happened in the past is now the past and no longer exists." Your situation has been compared to that of your mother, Pandora, an alleged former drug addict who struggled with drugs during the child's early years. Delevingne was not traumatized by the fact that she was born into an aristocratic family and grew up in an endowed home. "Along with having to witness my mother's struggle, I also experienced several depressive episodes while I was a teenager. Everyone has experienced situations in their families. My life was quite stressful since there was so much chaos. I never knew whether they were okay or not," she revealed to Harper's Bazaar. Delevingne continues on his circumnavigation of the globe with or without intervention because it seems as though the Russian mountain will never stop. This time, the chaos began in Buenos Aires, where Margot Robbie and I had dinner outside at the famed Francis Malman restaurant. A few paparazzi were waiting for us, but 2 friends pursued one of the men, who ended up engaging the authorities by launching a brace. And as the celebration is going on, the fashion industry is frantic with sobriquets. "Nobody in Paris wants to touch him," according to a source who spoke to the Post. "I can see why they don't do it, I guess. In a situation like this, they would be held accountable both for doing it and not doing it. But it's worth it to keep quiet."